check out how beautiful this desert scene is at our campsite behind us. It is so incredible over here. Really excited. Mike's crew joined us late last night. We had a wonderful evening around the fire, and we're going to continue our journey today, checking out a couple of pictograph panels in the San Rafael Swell that we've never been to. Really looking forward to heading down to Black Dragon Wash and checking out the panels there. Supposedly the Trail Inn is really cool as well. Should be a great place to just be out adventuring. Right now we're just getting ready to wake up, working on breakfast, things like that, and from there we'll start heading out on the trail. I have to admit, I'm jealous of Mike sleeping inside the 4Runner. He has this awesome platform that he built. We have a cool video about it if you want to check it out, but basically makes it so that it's a nice little shelf. You can store some gear in underneath here and sleep comfortably in the back of the 4Runner. I miss sleeping in the Jeep. Tent works, but I think I like sleeping in the rig best. Finishing up frying an egg for my sandwich. Back on the trail, I've got Mike behind me in his 4Runner, and we have an awesome day planned ahead. We're headed down to Black Dragon Wash, which has a really cool pictograph panel that I've never been to. The original plan was to get quite a bit further down, closer to it, to camp, and the trails just took longer yesterday than I was anticipating, so I had Mike join me somewhere else. So we've got a pretty little good jaunt of off-road trail miles ahead to get down there. Should be an excellent day out on the trail. Hopefully some really beautiful scenery and some incredible Native American history. Let's go. Big hole wash trail, it's quite cool. It definitely, for a long portion of it, follows the power lines, which kind of obstructs the view a little bit, but it's a really cool desert winding track. I've really had a good time on it. the surrounding area is just absolutely stunning. We're like in this big kind of canyon. There's wilderness on one side, wilderness on the other side, and just absolutely beautiful. This is why you check out the spur trails. If we would have just bypassed this and not come over here, that would have been a massive mistake. This is so rad. Awesome little shelf road that drops down into this bowl. Absolutely incredible. I just saw it on the map, mapped it out. This is where we were supposed to camp actually last night. No idea what this would be like. It's absolutely incredible. You can see Mike's crew down there. Wow. Go driver a little. Straight, driver a little more. Okay, just follow that line down. Real slow. Looking good. You can have your first little drop. There you go. I don't think you're gonna hit bumper. Slow. There you go. It's looking good. Nice and slow. Back tire's about to go down. We made it to the end of this little spur where we were planning on camping last night. It's not super flat there. We probably could have pulled it off, but it wouldn't have been the best campsite. But this trail down is incredible. You went up along this ridge line, dropped into this huge bowl, and then you come right down here next to the river. And it is so beautiful. You've got running water. Kids are loving just throwing rocks in there. The view of this canyon is so stunning. Check this out. Absolutely incredible. I don't know that it would have made a great camp spot for us. It would have if you probably had one rig, but I think 3 would have been pushing it. Brent ended up not being able to come. Mike and I probably could have made it work, but that area is so beautiful with the river running through. And that's a little spur trail that honestly, I just was like, hey, here's a little spur trail not too far from the highway. Let's go check it out and maybe camp there. If I hadn't mapped that, we'd probably have just driven by and missed one of my favorite parts of the trip. So that's why it's so important. Don't forget about those spur trails. So we just ran into a dead end sign on the route that we were supposed to take. It looks like there's a little bit of backtracking we can do, head back up and kind of curl around and get back where we were. So working on that right now. So the boys had just kind of been doing some exploring while I was checking out that other mining equipment over there, and there's totally like a big hole here. It looks like maybe they've collapsed it, but it still goes down maybe 30 feet or so. Incredible, check this out.
Like many of my adventures, I'm not gonna make it to my final destination. It's just taking too much time to get there.
And we are back. I'm actually back out with the family, the entire family. We're just doing a day trip to finish up what we didn't get to on that last trip with my brother and his family. So we're right at Black Dragon Wash. We're gonna be going through Black Dragon Wash, check out the pictographs there, and just really soak in how beautiful this amazing red rock country is. I'm so excited. I was really disappointed that we didn't make it to here on that trip. Can't wait. I've never been here. This is all new. Let's hit the trail.
The pictographs in Black Dragon Wash are incredible. A showpiece for the beautiful canyon and an archetype of what the many pictographs in the San Rafael Swell are like. They are a glimpse into a time long past. I can't help but think that the Native Americans that painted them were just as mesmerized by the desert as I am. The desert is magic. It draws you, and no matter how much time I spend in it, I keep being pulled back. I'm so glad I quickly returned to check out Black Dragon Wash because it was better than I even imagined. Best of all, I got to share it with my entire family. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you want to follow me on the day-to-day, you can do so on Instagram at Backroad Exploration. Thanks for watching.